development. And I'm joined today by the founder of Wild Rice Retreat, Heidi herself. Welcome, Heidi.
Hi, Darcy. Thanks for talking to me today.
Let's dive right in. Fall is here right around the corner, and we know you've been working on raising funds from angel investors. So, how's that going?
Oh, Darcy, I'm so thrilled to let you know today and let everybody know who's watching this that we have completed our raise. So, the funds we were seeking to help propel the project forward into the next phase is now complete. We've raised just over $1 million from 15 amazing angel investors. And I want to just give them all a huge, huge thank you for believing in the mission and vision of Wild Rice Retreat and how we're going to grow it all together.
Wow, that is amazing news. That's awesome to hear. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So, so now that that very important work is done, what does that mean for the project and how are the funds raised going to be used?
That's a great question. Thank you. Yeah, we're so excited to be done with that raise and moving everything forward. We've been working this year, but now we can really hit the gas pedal now that those funds are available. And those funds are being used for really important work in real estate development terms. We are in the phase of the project that's known as pre-development. And so we have architects, we have landscape architects, we have surveyors, we have people testing soils, people updating wetland studies, civil engineering. We have legal work and financing work and government affairs work and marketing work and putting all of the layers and pieces and parts in place, which takes a huge team. I was at a meeting a couple of weeks ago and there were about 30 people in the room. So it takes a village to even build and design one cabin. And that village is now assembled thanks to all of these great resources and support from the angel investors to help move everything forward.
So you've had a survey open for quite some time now. What are you learning that people are looking for and what are they most excited about?
It's been so fun to keep that survey open here at the retreat center and just hear what everybody's interests are. And it's fun to see that there's definitely alignment. Things have risen to the top of what is most important for people. Like I'm talking over 80% of the people surveyed said they want the next phase and the cabins and all we do to have a similar architectural style to what we've already done. That modern, clean, Scandinavian, simple but luxurious approach is certainly what people desire to see us continue here. And that is indeed what we are planning. Huge windows, tons of natural light, simple finishes was certainly the overwhelming design feedback. We also got feedback that people just want to be part of this Wild Rice Retreat community. So they have shared values with all that we do here, being the #3 top wellness resort in the Midwest. They want us to just continue with that and be part of it, leading with nature, leading with the grounds, the woods, the water here, not getting too fancy, not getting too dense, but just keeping that spirit of everything we've created here and just helping it grow in a really thoughtful way. And then the third thing we saw in the survey results is an overwhelming interest in this investment itself. The cabins that we'll be selling are investment property, and people are seeing and realizing that, wow, there's an amazing opportunity there for a return.
Wow. So, I mean, I can totally understand it's the having the cabin in the woods and that natural, lighting and architecture. But like you said, being part of the Wild Rice community is so exciting. And now, speaking of the investment on the cabin itself, can you say more about that? If you purchase a cabin, so how does that work?
Well, it's a big question, Darcy. So I am going to point people to on my website, I have a whole frequently asked questions section. So if you go to heidi-zimmer.com and cabin FAQs, hopefully a lot of this is there. But to hear it from me directly, we are soon going to have lots available, cabins available for purchase. And what that means is you're going to be investing in the ability for us to, having designed and now built that cabin for you. So the cabin will be designed, including the interiors, including the furnishings, including all of the long-term maintenance of it. So you get to own it. We'll talk about how many numbers of weeks and days you want to use it for the year, and then we're going to take care of it for you the rest of the time. So you can come when you want and call that cabin yours, but when you're not in it, that cabin is working for you as an investment, and we will manage it, rent it. We're going to plow that driveway with the snow in it in the wintertime for you. We're going to take care of the grounds during the summertime for you. You literally just get to show up and drop your bags and enjoy it, and hopefully get a nice return on it year over year.
Wow, it almost sounds too good to be true. It's like a dream come true. It truly is the turnkey cabin in the woods. So, the big question, how much do they cost and when will they be available?
That is the big question. So, I was hoping to have this like drum roll, please, and here's the pricing, and here's the purchase agreements. We're not quite there yet. So, pricing is a moving target. I'm working with a fantastic builder on just putting the pencil to paper on the final cost of these and when they're going to be available exactly. With those 30 people I mentioned gathered around the table, we're moving as quickly as we can. We're getting multiple bids, talking about how we're going to staff it. The beauty of Wild Rice Retreat is, of course, it's in a rural setting, far from the busyness of the city. But what that means for construction is it's a lot harder to build. And so we did it once, and we did it during the pandemic. And so I know we're going to get started next year. I know we're going to at least have models and some additional amenities and those purchase agreements and all those questions answered by early next year. Maybe even yet this year, but I ask people to just keep following along here, be patient with us. We want to get it right. Back to that survey and just respecting the integrity of what we have built to date. I just want to be sure we get it right. And that means it's going to take a little more time here, but we'll get it done as soon as we can.
I mean, it's a massive undertaking, so it's completely understandable. And like you said, it's better to get it right, and it will be amazing. So, is there anything else you wanted to share while we're on?
Well, just remind folks that the cabins we're talking about are a little bit bigger than our nest. So our nest is 500 square feet. So when we're talking about the cabin sizes, they're from about 650 square feet up to 1,400 square feet. They're going to be from a 1 bedroom to a 2 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom plus. They're going to have private decks. They're going to have fireplaces. They're going to have kitchens so that you can have longer stays, but then also pop over and eat our beautiful, nourishing food, take the wonderful yoga classes. It's really having the best of both worlds because you can have the privacy when you want it, and then come for the community and gathering spaces when you want that as well.
Thank you, everyone, for your interest and excitement. And please be sure that you are signed up for Heidi's updates at heidi-zimmer.com and find out more information from her previous newsletters. You'll see amazing drone shots of the land, floor plans, and more on her website.
Thanks so much, Darcy.
Thank you, Heidi.
Everyone.